Welcome to Gobbler Games, folks. My name's Millie. We are going to play some more Alien, get the product right, Alien RPG, Frontier War. This is session number 6, but we are on part 2 of Operation Quiet Catch. Did I get that right? I got that right. That was fine.
Yep.
Oof.
Perfect.
Oof, got there in the end. Can anybody remember where we are? Because I think... No. Dan M, please recap us. No, that would be harsh.
We are currently sitting inside a security shack after infiltrating very stealthily into a facility of the UPP.
The guy whose nickname is Breacher.
And and apparently we found some, hand which Gordon toasted. Don't know why he wasted a grenade on a hand, but there we go.
And we came down in tin cans.
Oh, we did come down in tin cans. We were shot out by railguns.
Individual tin cans. That was awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Should we maybe
ship's been shot
do a
off.
recap?
Should we maybe just wind this back a bit so we know where we are for our medic, our sergeant in charge, so he knows what's going on here. All right. So we were sent off on a quick detour by General Vaughn to go to this place, and we were given a doctor, Babak, who is we've got to escort and keep alive because he's going to do some evaluation for us as we get to Corinth Colony, or rather the testing facility not far from Corinth Colony, where some sort of bioweapons thing has potentially gone wrong, and before the UPP return to nuke or bomb or destroy the evidence, General Vaughn wants us to fly in sneakily, scout about, get the intel, download the computer core, etc., etc., and then get out. We've got Dr. Babak here with us to make sure, to understand what's going on, and plus...
Is he still alive?
He is still alive.
Yes.
Yeah, he has made
That's
it.
surprising.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah. So yeah, he's still alive. He's with us as we got into orbit with the colony. The planetary railguns fired on the Tambitan. So Mother, in her infinite wisdom, withdrew to minimum safe distance, and then decided your infiltration, your way in was in basically individual drop pods and some parafoils, because that wasn't dangerous at all. So she dropped you in without your Cheyenne, and you then walked through the essentially irradiated desert land from where you landed up to this facility.
Well, on the way, Gordon had to let loose some ordnance because he got twitchy and picked something up on his motion tracker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We found a hand, didn't we?
A blackened, charred hand, which was a little bit frustrating, a little bit
elongated fingers.
Stressful.
It
Yes.
probably would have been attached to something before it melted.
Before Gordon blew it up with a grenade.
Hands are generally on the end of things, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
We pushed on. We found the facility, and we didn't go for the main gate. Let's see if we can. We didn't go for the main gate. We went
Not the colony side. We went for the.
Yeah, so we went for this gate at the back. So just to clear, Corinth Colony. This is not Corinth Colony. This is about 70 or 80k away from the colony. This is the UPP testing facility, and it's geared up to be like a weapons testing facility. But General Vaughn suspects something else is going on there, which is why you've been sent along. We decided to go in not through the main entrance, but the sort of back gate around the other side that leads up to over the way. It leads up to this facility, which is where the weapons testing zone is. So that's not physically there on the map. That's a little bit somewhere else. But we came up to this bit here, this bit, and Cash encountered a working Joe, androiding the gate. It said something in Russian, and then something in probably
Spanish and
Vietnamese and something. And we didn't kind of give it much longer than that before Breacher was just like, yikes, and charged in. Just as the Joe was saying, please, we then destroyed the Joe. Had a little bit of a stressful moment where Breacher developed a bit of a twitch from being allowed to have a big fight. We defeated it, and then we all bundled into the guardhouse to stop and take a moment, perhaps try and gather ourselves, compose ourselves, and work out what to do next. So just before we went live, Breacher rolled a power supply for his baton, because obviously he used his baton, which is an electric charge thing, to attack the working Joe, which is now on the floor, occasionally twitching a bit. And you lost some power from that, didn't you? So we've gone down to power 4 for there. Yeah.
Yep, power 4.
Yeah.
And I believe we were going to take 10 minutes so that we could all lose a stress, because I'm on 5 stress.
Already, nice. But while we're taking this rest, I'd like everybody to roll an air supply. Check.
Oh yeah, what was
Am I with the party?
Yes, yeah. Gabriel came with them, but was just we just sort of backseated them a bit. They haven't. So they'll have like two stress or so. I think he's run away.
He's just gone.
I'm here. I was just getting some dice.
How much air did we have?
So it's the suits that
saved.
I think it's 5 they start with. Let's have a quick scoop.
And I'd lost 1, so I'm on 4.
I'm on 2.
Gordon.
I've just lost 1, so I'm down to 4.
I've lost 1, so I'm down to 3.
All right.
I lost 1, so I'm down to 4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I might get my little badge out, and I might spend some time holding my badge.
Your Milky Bar Kid badge. No, it's not Milky Bar Kid. It's the Blue Peter badge, isn't it?
My Blue Peter badge, yeah.
How many stress do I have?
Just start with 2. We'll have 1 from the drop, and then 1 from whatever Gordon blew up.
Yeah, I was up to 4.
Yeah.
So
I was also on 4, so down to 3.
I don't need to be on 4. Not when it's about to get really bad.
Can I examine Crow's dog tags intently?
Yeah.
While we're waiting to relieve it's another point, isn't it?
Yeah. You're using your signature item, so you can use that once per session, and that will drop your stress down by 1. So
I might as well use it now.
just while you're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can.
Yeah, well you can. So we take a moment. Remember, we're all in these suits. We're all in these like big CBRN
compression
suits that are mask breathing. We can hear the Geiger counters clicking as we just sit there quietly for a moment, like, everybody okay? And that kind of stuff. Volcane UK, no, nobody has as yet taken banter. We are not having a nukes, knives, and chopsticks.
It's on the list.
It's on the list. Excellent. But yeah, we all sit. We all quietly take this rest. And Dr. Babak, who is with us, our friendly Wayland Yutani, bioweapons expert. You can see him, like, he's sitting there, and he's definitely, perhaps in his own suit, he's got a voice recorder. He's definitely, like, taking notes, sort of things. He's definitely muttering to himself off comms, talking into a dictaphone or some sort of mission recorder for his Wayland's update kind of thing, as he sits there.
Did he have the hand?
He did have a look at it,
No.
but he didn't keep it.
I had a look at it.
Yeah, he came over with you, but he didn't keep it.
Yeah.
He didn't take a sample. He didn't put it in a bag or anything like that, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Who has the highest observation?
5 dice.
5 dice for cash. No one beats that. No. Okay. I would like to start with Cash making an observation roll.
Sorry, just a bit of coughing there. Oh, no successes and a face hugger.
Nice.
Great
Nice
first
start.
roll. My rolling in Alien continues. Here we
Nice.
go. I rolled a 1 though, and I've
Okay.
got nerves of steel now because I've been through some shit. So
Yeah, but Cash has been through some shit, yeah.
that's on I've written that on my couch sheet. I've been through some shit. So that's yeah. That was a 2 I rolled there.
All right, so
Total.
two total. Excellent. All right, so you sit there for a while. It's quiet. You don't see anybody moving around the
Are
facility.
there screens?
There are, but they all have a sort of box on them that says
Something in Russian.
it says in Spanish actually. Ingrese el código de recuperación.
That's nice.
I put a code in.
There you go. Yeah. So it's asking for a code or something.
I flick on my motion cam to see if there's anything outside.
All right, make a power roll.
My power. Okay.
Your power's okay. So what are you? Are you still
Yeah,
on power
power's
4
okay.
for your
I'm on power 3.
3? Power 3. Okay. So you put out a ping. You sit and you watch it for a little while, as you're taking a rest. There is motion. Oh no, I don't want to move that one. Don't move that one. That's the wrong thing. There is motion as you'd expect it over by the gate, the main gate you kind of bypassed.
Yeah.
And then there is motion over in as you might look down that way. You can see there's the what the Wildcatters go out in Hadley's Hope. It looks like one of them multi-wheeled tractor kind of vehicles.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's turned over on its side. It's turned over. There's motion over there. And then as you swing it round again, there is motion, and it looks like it's outside the wall, like it's away outside the wall. You don't detect any motion inside the buildings, but they are reinforced.
I'm not expecting to. Yeah.
Concrete bunkers. You that's not unusual.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Well, I shall. I'm assuming there's some kind of a map that we have. Some kind of a map.
You don't have a massive map, no, because Mother tried to get telemetry, and 2 things happened. She got shot at, and the nuke, the radiation, the ambient Geiger, whatever we want to call it, was just obscuring a lot of it.
Can I look round the walls inside the tower?
Yeah, it's not
inside
a tower.
No.
It's a single floor.
Yeah, but you'd imagine if someone actually came in and said, "Oh, I want to go here. Where is it?" Someone would go, "Oh, look, it's on my handy map that's here."
Oh, you
On
are
a
here.
clipboard kind of thing.
You are here. Funnily enough, in secret UPP bases, they don't have a labelled map on the wall. I don't know why the MSS have done that. It's an oversight.
There's no
for
designated tour guide, you mean, for
No.
the facility?
No, nothing is labelled like you'd kind of expect on a military style
And
base.
people said you were nice.
Yeah, they did. Gordon's just got a reroll. And Pete, I think you're on 2 now, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Poor
Okay.
Dan's.
All right. Well, I shall. We should be able to see out the window then.
Yeah, so when you...
cross to where that thing's turned over and there's some motion.
Yeah, you can see that track. Like, it looks like it was probably some sort of vehicle or maintenance yard or something. Because these two things that the 12-year-old in me is trying not to say look a little bit like boobies. These two things, they look like fuel storage drums. So,
Okay.
so it makes sense that that would be where the carpool was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And all I'm thinking of is, can I write that on my own before Breacher gets to it?
Oh God.
Oh, because there's this
You two
rivalry,
why don't you just make out and get over it?
Yeah.
Okay, we need a plan, people.
Where do we think the date? We want to get in. We're after information, aren't we?
Yeah. All right.
What structures do we think would be the most likely to have the data warehouse or
We
servers?
should
Or
obviously split up so we can do more damage.
Yeah.
absolutely.
So this building here has a big satellite dish on it.
Ooh, hello. I think I'm gonna bus. I think we should check that building out over there. Definitely comms tech over there.
The one with the
A
dish.
relay. Yeah.
And in between you and it, you can just see it. It looks like a small stain on this map, but it looks like a pile of discarded tech. Just a big pile of bits and pieces chucked on the
Junk.
floor. Yeah.
Can we close this door again? We got some signals outside the walls, and if they come round, they're going to come straight through this open door.
Sure. Breacher, you wanna cover that?
Sure. Breacher goes out and closes it physically.
You just-
I'm sure there was a button, but
Probably. You don't need buttons.
You should just call them muscles.
Muscles, yeah. Muscles.
Breacher just and he kind of like maybe bends a bit of metal to make sure it can't reopen.
Yeah. Just kind of thing. Do you want to make a heavy machinery roll then?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. 3 successes and a panic.
All right.
With 3, I roll a 5.
All right. No, that's fine.
Panic.
I thought he was going to be like 11. I overkill.
Berserk!
Where are the enemies?
Alright,
Yeah, no. And as I'm doing it, because I've got 3 successes, I'm going to stun it, and I'm going to look at Gordon. And just flex the muscle a little bit as it bends over. Yeah.
Okay. So 1 success to close it. 2nd success to prevent anybody else opening it, like botch the mechanism. 3rd success to show off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like it. Excellent. So Breacher just brute forces this, and you watch as maybe like the locking mechanism, he just sort of reaches into the backside of the gate and just goes crunch, and then maybe chucks it away or something over his shoulder, kind of thing, and just done, just gone.
Dealt with it, Cash. No problem. He's not being quiet at all. It's all good, Cash. He's shouting back at the box.
There's signals outside the walls.
Like, he kind of looks through the gaps in the fence. Can't see anything. Nah, it's fine. Kind of strolls back. And taps the doctor on the shoulder. We've got to get you inside, haven't we? To the doctor.
Dr. Babak looks at you and is like, I believe it might be optimal to maybe see their labs and interface with their computers here. Yes, I know General Vaughan emphasized the need to download their mainframe and get that information. But
How about Gordon and Muscles take you to the lab, and me and Tech will go and check out that place with the dish, unless they're the same place.
I don't know. I'm afraid we didn't have full intelligence before we arrived. I assume typically in a Wayland facility, if this was our weapons testing, not that we do much bioweapons testing. It's all purely theoretical, you understand. unless contracted
Sure.
by the US.
Sure.
And he goes
Sure,
on,
sure.
like,
whatever.
he's been briefed by legal to make that sort of
Boss.
statement.
Boss, it might be useful to get a vehicle ready for exfil.
You think you can
I'd say
get one together
looking
from
down,
that trash?
looking down the road. No, looking down towards the carpool
There's a
where
bit.
there's
I've
the
just- there's a bit
overturned.
of turn.
Okay.
Don't
Gordon,
you need to turn off the big guns first, though?
Because they
I'm
can't
gonna
send
go
a
to the
ship.
comm relay. See if
Yeah, it
that's
lets you and
some
me
sort of-
recce the comm relay.
Yeah.
Then we can get a
And-
car going, and these other two knuckle draggers can escort the doctor to where he needs to go.
Maybe that's central.
Yeah, Babak points. He says, "I think it'll either be the larger building, or we often
Underground.
point." And he points at like the bottom, the very far one. Like we frequently situate our labs away from other buildings, in containment protocols and that kind of thing. However,
Sure, you don't want it next to the fuel depot.
yes, indeed. Among other things. And so he's going to hedge his bets. He's either the big building or the one further at the bottom. But we'll not make a decision because he is not a PC and he doesn't have agency.
Well, boss, why don't we take Babak and we'll go check out that bottom building after we check out the comm relay. And Breacher and Gordon can go and sort out that vehicle, get it ready for us to get out of
You
here.
want to trust these two to fix something?
Well, look, it's flipped over. Someone's got to pick the fucking thing up.
Yeah, very good.
I just reach over and like pat one of Breacher's muscles. You're up to that, big boy?
Oh,
Kind of
yeah.
leans over and goes, "They've basically got one brain cell between the two of them."
I'm going to stand in front of Cash so that my back is towards the Sarge and say to Cash, just keep an eye on your sticks because he can't shoot for shit. In a very quiet voice, as in, no, really, he can't shoot for shit.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Fair enough.
And I'm hoping the Sarge didn't quite hear me.
I'm in my
loud,
head. I'm
though.
thinking it's heavy machinery for that car, so Breacher's probably the best person to go down there and
You
sort
two
it out.
knuckleheads get going.
Yes, Sergeant. Yeah.
Okay. That's okay.
They can go and swing their dicks together over by the carpool.
Pissing competition over there.
It's like that. Does
It's not
anyone
like physical contact, don't get me wrong.
You just see them jumping on top of the car with sticks and just beating it like that.
Like a scene, well, like the monkeys out of 2000.
Yeah.
I think Gabriel might not survive this episode for other reasons. That's how I get my promotion.
Dead
Oh
man's
my
boots.
god.
Promoted first, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dead man's
so-
boots. Okay.
So we're definitely moving as fast as we can. So
I
I've
think
got
you assume
agility
Gabriel
4.
wants to be here.
I've
Yeah,
got
Gabriel
agility
must
4
us out in
and
like 4 weeks.
and mobility 2. He might not survive that.
Always 4 weeks, so it
I got
just stays
agility-
at 4 weeks.
I got agility 4 and mobility 2. I'm definitely getting there before Breacher.
All right.
Just
Are
saying.
you though? Are you though? Because I
Just
have
saying.
agility 5 and mobility 1, which matches you.
Oh, it's a roll off.
It's a roll off. We're gonna race.
Think
Don't
this-
roll for running. Don't roll for running. You'll fall over and break something.
Hang on.
Look,
2
look,
Just
successes.
have it so you get there at the same time.
Do
I'm
it.
all for opposed roles between PCs.
I got
PvP.
2 successes
Oh, especially
go.
when you might get a bloody face hugger.
Yeah.
and no
yeah,
face
yeah.
hugger.
No facehugger for Gordon.
I also got 2 successes.
No!
We're matching each other, and I didn't get a face hugger either, which was great.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Good.
that's cool.
Good. All right. So
So we watch as
going.
2 schoolboys run off trying to stay in front of each other.
Yeah.
Like pushing and shoving and like arm out and like one trying to trip the other up and then keeping going.
Breacher definitely would have won, but he's got loads of heavy equipment. So you know,
Gabriel
so-
physically size.
yeah.
That's okay because I'm happy to push the roll.
Take your stress.
That's fine. I got another success.
Okay.
Okay, if
You're
we're
gonna
playing,
push it as well, Dad.
I was gonna say if we're playing that game. Okay, I'm sorry. So you start to move ahead of Breacher, and he gets another 2 successes, making 4 successes to your 3. However, I do have to take a panic roll, which I roll a 1 for, so I'm okay.
You didn't get. You didn't.
I did panic. However, you've taken another stress for no apparent reason other than to beat.
So as Breacher moves ahead of me, right, I will lift my rifle up as if I'm covering to suggest that I'm allowing this to happen. And it's not because he's faster than me.
Oh
You
god.
can't take him anywhere.
That's what officer material does. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly what this situation is. Right.
Not with that track record, mate.
Yeah.
None of you guys saw this. This was just like, between us and all the aliens.
No, we
looking at
watched
us
you
going,
run
"What?"
all the way down there,
Did you?
tussling and fighting. No.
Okay.
Let's
I've still got less stress than I started with.
Good.
Okay. All right. So, Breacher and Gordon run over to the vehicle kind of park, the carpool kind of area. Charge across, and you can see maybe there's one bit where like Gordon is running, just puts his head down, pushes a little bit harder, and then Breacher's just like, what? And they both like charge across the way, making you wonder if they are truly sensible Marines on this.
Adults.
Yeah, adults.
I just have to say that also Breacher gets to the thing and then leans against it as if he was waiting for ages. What are you doing, Gordon?
You didn't get that many successes. You didn't get that many
That's when the
successes.
alien bites through the
Yeah,
top of your
You
skull.
get enough to beat me. No,
He's not showing off. He's got there first. He's not showing off. He's just got there first and gone.
Yeah.
Come on, Gordon. Come on. What's going on?
Yeah.
Does this when you get there, and you're in your suits, right? You're in these big bulky suits, deep breathing, all that kind of stuff. Gordon suddenly reminded he only has 2 air supply left. As he,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, air rolls for them, definitely.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, go for it. Make a supply roll, air supply roll.
I'm fine. Still only got 2 left.
Oh no, I lost another one. I'm down to 3.
But you don't tell anybody, right? It's like that horror movie thing where you don't tell anybody. You just gulp most of your O2.
I'm
suit
tapping the dial to see if it's stuck.
Tink, tink, tink. Yeah. So they barrel across, and you get to this vehicle. Let me see, what is it? What have I got a card for it? I went through all my alien cards at the weekend to try and find all the cool things. So it looks like, can you see that? It looks like one of them.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah? But instead
Yeah.
of being this way up, it's this way up.
Yeah.
So it's one of them.
What could have done that?
It's led on its side. You can see that there's another one behind it. Looks like it's been like slammed into the outer wall kind of thing. And you can see that the access ports, you can either open like the roof, go around the back, open the roof, or climb up on top and open the side door kind of thing. What do you fancy?
Need to write it first.
You're going to flip it back up? You're not going to go in and... You're going to... Doesn't look like there are any cranes or pallet trucks. Although, as you were running... that sort of odd-shaped building, next to the fuel depot, that little one next to the fuel depot, you saw that there was one of those similar to the gateways, the doorways in the Sonadach mine, like the big freezer strips that covered an entrance to what is probably a workshop. It's definitely big enough to drive one of these trucks in. So there's some sort of garage or workshop in there that you could maybe go back and get a tool or something to help you flip it back if you wanted to go and route around in there.
Is there any large poles that I could just use as leverage to and just tip it out.
No.
Another
Could
opportunity
we?
to show off to Gordon.
What's the ground like? Could we basically dig a hole so that it just goes like we dig it so it goes dunk into it?
I mean, yeah, if you want to get spades out and do some physical manual labour in your 2 air supply suit for a turn or two, that's good for me. But it will require like physical labour to dig that size of a hole and that kind of stuff.
Would one of these vehicles survive a small explosive?
I mean, they're designed to.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Just detonate something on the other side so it tips over, right? It's got to work.
You just shoot it with a rocket.
Grenade. Wedge a
Grenade.
under it.
I was going to say, I'm just thinking wedge a grenade under. And
So the one that's crashed into the wall, do we think that'll drive?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't look overly destroyed. It just looks like
wondering if we
whatever's tipped this thing onto the side, like the explosion, the blast, the shockwaves from a nuke going off or something, has pushed these all over. This one has flipped. The other one has just been pushed along.
Okay, I'm going to go check out the other one.
Okay, so it's like crashed, bashed into the wall. You go over. You can climb up. You see like the cab. If you peer up and look into the cab, the door to the cab and the back of the vehicle seems to be closed, so you can just see the cab where the driver and the co-pilot would be. And then there's another door further down, and obviously there's the tail and the top door kind of situation.
Breacher, let's try this one.
Does Breacher think that if him and Gordon managed to climb up and get wedged between the wall and that, they could both force it back and kind of tilt it, make it fall down on its own cord?
It's not tipped over.
Oh, is it not tipped over?
So just pushed into the wall.
There's 2 of these. What are they called? Oxes.
One's on its side, and the other one's just pushed against the wall.
So
we don't even need to
one is like that. One is sort of jammed into the wall. And like I was saying, it's like a blast wave has come through, and because these weren't nailed down or secured, one has flipped, and because the other one has been protected by the first one, it's just been pushed along and bashed into the perimeter wall.
Oh, okay, then we'll try and make this one work. That makes more sense than trying to flip one.
All right, you're going to climb into the cab? You're going to open the back door?
Oh, yeah, Gordon, you're right. Don't want to be, that want to be hard to flip over. Let's do this one.
Okay, you pull the door.
Yeah, I'll go in gun first.
Yeah.
We'd probably almost do this in unison. Breacher will probably like go to the door because he's a breaching marine. That's what he kind of does. He's like, and he yanks open the door, and then you probably go in gun first.
Go in gun first.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
And then Breacher comes round to cover him as he has to drop his weapon and climb in. Yeah. So the cab is pretty compact. It's as you'd expect. It's not as similar to a Colonial Marine. What would be the comparative one? It's definitely maybe the APC or one of the slightly bigger tanks. It looks like it's all in Russian, so I don't know if Gordon has done much Russian, but it's all.
The switches will be in similar places, won't they? Do you know what I mean?
There'll be a red switch and a green switch and that kind of stuff.
It's not got any guns. It's not as if I can like nuke.
No, it does have guns.
Does it?
It has a 320mm Gatling gun and a phased plasma pulse cannon turret.
Nice.
This is like the party boat for Breacher and Gordon.
Yeah.
It's the fun bit.
Yeah.
It's the
okay,
fun
I'm gonna try and work out the basic controls to go forwards, backwards, and turn and stuff.
Okay.
Breacher, you're gonna take the turret.
He doesn't. That's it. And you can see him kind of. Also, it's probably the only place where Breacher can actually stand comfortably.
Yeah. So you climb in. Gordon calls driving, making Breacher shotgun. And then you sit down and you look over the flips and the switches and that kind of stuff. Give us a piloting.
Machinery.
No,
piloting.
Just piloting roll. Yeah, piloting roll.
One, two, three successes. and I got 4 on my panic roll.
All right. So yeah, you sit there, you look over the control panels, you look over like the bits and pieces. It's not as high tech as your Colonial Marine APCs. There's a lot more manual controls versus panels and things, red lights on and off and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of Cyrillic everywhere, but you think you've got a good idea of forward, back, left, right. This one makes something go boom. This is another boom, and this is the ignition kind of thing.
Cool. Can I say one of my successes for I don't have to do this again later?
You don't have to make this test to work out how to use one of these oxes again.
Yeah.
You are pleasantly surprised. It is not as complicated as those drivers back in the Corps make it. Back on in platoon in your company make it.
Breacher, do you think we should check out the workshop or just take this back to meet up with the others?
No, stay on mission. Stay on mission. Also, my mission is to protect Babak, and he's with those weenie Marines, and I don't really want to leave him there alone for too long.
No. I'm the Sarge. He ain't. He's a. I'm babbling.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those doctor ones, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we should probably go back. They'll probably end up dead without us anyway, won't they? So just drive over there.
All right. So you fire the engine, and you're about to drive over to the ops, the place with the satellite dish on. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you fire the engine, I would like one of you to make an observation roll, and the other one can have bonus dice from the other player. Who's got the highest observation?
I have observation 3 and wits 1, which gives me a total of 4.
That's more than me.
All right. Breacher, yeah, you can roll an extra base dice, an extra black dice from this.
Oh, I love it. I didn't get any successes on mine, but I did get one on my facehugger one. No, I didn't get a facehugger, but I got a success from my panic die, so I get 1 success.
Okay. As you fire up the engine, as it goes, and maybe you have to press it maybe once or twice, as it's been shunted around a bit. And like the second one, you hear something in the back of the wagon go, thunk, and then there is like a scratching noise, and something smashes against the door to the cab. Meanwhile, back, so Cash, Gabriel, you've just watched these 2 Marines like Boy Scouts run across to the thing, and you can see them. They're stood at the side of the turned over one, and they're going, and maybe Gordon like reaches into us for a grenade, and they're like, they're having a conversation about it. They put it away. What are you doing? Are you going?
I don't want to know. I'm fucking idiots.
Yeah, at least they're keen.
Let's go. Boss, I'll take point. You keep an eye on Babak.
Yeah, let's move.
Okay, so you move past. Which side of the?
Gonna have to take a step away for a minute, I'm afraid.
Sure.
Sorry.
So Gabriel, which side do you order down past the pile of junk that's just out in the square? Would you want to go by the wall side or through the main sort of open bit?
Wall side.
You kind of skitch around that way, come down the back and through.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be much quieter than the other 2?
More subtler suddenly springs to mind.
Subtler, yeah. All right. So have can you make a mobility roll? But you can have +2 because the other 2 are being loud and hilarious.
So is that +2 dice or +2?
Yeah, +2 dice. Yeah, +2 dice.
Cool. Okay, so stealth roll. No, mobility roll, wasn't it? Sorry.
Unless I'm getting my systems. Is there a stealth one in this? Is stealth? No, I don't think it is. It's mobility. Yeah. Phew. Okay, I remember which system I'm playing. Honest.
Which is agility 3.
Yeah.
1, 4 +2. And I've got currently 1 stress because I had a rest, yeah?
Yeah.
2 successes.
Excellent. Right. So yeah, you sneak along, you move along the back wall, moving right. This junk pile, it's pretty big, right? It's pretty big pile of junk, and it looks like components stripped from things, ripped out of stuff, redundant parts, packaging, rubbish, and it's just huge. Probably would come up to maybe shoulder height on yourself. Definitely taller than Babak, who is quite a small and slight gent. And we make our way over to where are we going? The comms building with the
with the radar.
With the radar on top. Cool. So you get there, and this is a pretty reinforced looking building. You see that there is one, as you sort of skirt around the back just to double check, there's no door on the back side of the building. There is, you can see like this overhanging entrance, and the stairs go down into it. So it's like a reinforced kind of bunker. It's got this big satellite on top and a set of stairs that go down into it. There's no other entrance in there.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, while you're there, can you make a observation roll?
Oh God. I don't know. Can I? Hold on.
Yeah.
Just go to my character sheet. Observation is off which?
It is, yes.
Again.
So you've got a good chance here.
Not bad.
You're not bad at this.
Nope.
No? Okay, cool. Yeah, so you get there. You sort of hustle down. Babak looks at Cash because he knows he's the Comtech Marine, and there is like a data access port kind of thing, and the big reinforced doors, Russian, big Cyrillic stuff, and then underneath it it's written in Spanish, like the Spanish kind of alternate. So on there. And then a panel, and it's got that similar code on the front. The similar request in Spanish. Ingrese el código de recuperación. In the green on the panel.
Okay. Can we still open it?
The door is shut. You'll have to get some kind of bypass from Cash, who is not available right now, but we can assume they do it. We'll make a roll to see if we'll make a panic roll later, just to see if he gets stressed out from it. But we'll assume he makes the appropriate success to bypass it. You see the door kind of clunk a bit, and then it's enough. It's not enough. It doesn't open wide. Like Cash has had to sort of not enter the bypass code, but just jolt the door mechanisms or trick it into like internal fire protocols kind of thing. Just spoof it sort of situation. And the door kind of junks open, and you can see this dark space inside.
Well, light my shoulder lamp. And we'll go in.
Okay.
Pete's character's going first.
Oh, your Cash is first, yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. So we make our way inside. There is to one side operations, and you can see it looks like it looks like NASA control or something similar. There are lots of banks of computers. There is a big computer screen at one end. There is a gallery that folks can come and watch, and it's got the big screen at the far end of the room is split into two. And then above it, it's got like Russian and Spanish, and Russian and Spanish over it. And then left, it has a direction to like the computer, like a control and operations. What do they call it? CCD. But I'm sure they don't call it that because it's in Spanish or Russian. But our adventure doesn't have the alternate language options. And
Have a look around.
Yeah, Babak heads into this like NASA control kind of space, and he's just looking over, and he's looking for like notebooks or where people are doing operations and
Maybe Cash might be able to hack the computer.
Yeah, all the terminals and these two giant screens all have the same request on them that you've seen on all the other things. Ingrese el código de recuperación. All of them.
Does anyone speak Spanish?
Cash, I think we've established, speaks a little bit. He on O'Bannon's world, he spoke a little bit there. But does Gabriel speak a bit of Spanish? I mean,
probably not.
I mean, Mexico is part of the United Americas. Depends on whether he would have learned like a bit of calm down, Marine, sit still sort of thing.
Oh, maybe then.
Yeah,
probably a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So it.
I figure out what it says.
Yeah, it's asking for. Let me see what the exact phrase is. That's the wrong PDF. It's saying, please enter a retrieval code.
That sounds important.
Yeah, please enter retrieval code. And then it's got
I'll
like.
see what Cash can make of that.
It's got like space for like 12 digits. It's not like a 4-digit pin like Gannon's pad. This is like a 12-digit code kind of thing. Babak looks around and he's like, I'm not sure we could crack that. He looks at Cash, who's maybe like, sort of moment. I'm not sure we could crack that. Maybe we just have a look around, see what was happening at these places. And he carries on walking up and down like these banks of terminals.
I'll
and
help.
Stuff.
Maybe I can have a little look, a search around.
Yeah, sure. Make an observation roll.
Two successes.
Okay, so you make your way up and down these things. You can see there are some notes like where people have just been scrolling stuff. Some of them look like times, like they've been making timestamps on videos, or rewind it back to that, let's watch that. Some of them are temperature markers kind of thing, like they're writing like 63 degrees, or maybe it's direction arcs and that kind of stuff. And as you make your way down, you see stood in the darkness in the far corner of each room, one on the left of operations, one on the right, unlit, no lights in their eyes, two more of these working Joe computers, androids, just stood there passively.
Can we switch one on?
You want to go and switch your working Joe on?
Yeah, we need to interrogate it to find out what's going on, right? We didn't get a chance to do it last time because someone blew it up.
Yeah, okay. So you go down, up to you head down to the front, And this working Joe is, you can see it's in idle mode. These guys aren't designed to be
What does it look like?
Let me see. I think I've got a picture of one. Hang on. So the whole USP of a working Joe is that they don't look like they're human, or they are.
Are these the ones that look like test crash dummies?
Yeah. So if you've played, they're in Alien Isolation.
Yes.
They're those ones. They're designed.
Oh, great! Switching this on is a really bad idea.
Do you want to switch it on? You get there.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. I wonder if I've got it. Pretty sure I've got a picture of it.
It's just an Android, right?
It is just a working Joe. No, I don't have a picture. I lied to you.
That's fine. I'm used to my DMs lying to me.
Well, at least I was honest about this lie. So you go forwards, and what do? Do you like wave your hand in front of its face, or like snap your fingers at it?
Yeah, and then I'll try looking for an on button if that doesn't work.
So you wave your hand in front of it. You snap your fingers. Hey Joe, and the eyes flash up yellow, and it steps forward out of its alcove, and it looks at you, and it says something in Russian. And then it sort of, its eyes for a moment go from the yellow to its flash blue for a moment, back to the yellow, and it says in Spanish, the thing that's on the screen, Ingrese el código de recuperación. And then its eyes flash blue again, and they go back to yellow, and they look at you and they go, please provide, what was it called again? I need the proper term.
Retrieval code.
Please provide a retrieval code.
Don't have one yet, I'm afraid.
Okay, so it looks at you. Its eyes flash blue. They flash yellow. And then they turn red, puts its arms out to just grab you. And we'll go and see what happened at the car. Because we might have a bit of a fight there. All right, so you start the engine, it goes and stops. And Breacher maybe goes, huh? And then you start the engine again, and it goes and stops. And then for the third time, it goes boom, life buttons flash up, things like, and Breacher hears this thunk, and then scratching, and you both hear this bash at the cab door.
Is my chair swivel, or is my chair fixed?
I think your chair is fixed.
Okay.
However, Breacher is in the turret, so he's swinging.
Yeah?
Trying to spot whatever's out there.
No, so this door is not the outside door. You know the door to the cab that leads to the back of your tank?
Oh, actually inside?
Yeah, something bashes into the tank door. The
Cab door.
Yeah,
okay,
the cab door.
then Breacher drops down and readies his shield.
Right, you take a slow action, you ready the shield. Something bangs again at it. Thunk.
Okay, I will. Is there room for me to get out of my seat?
It's pretty cramped here. It's pretty cramped here.
That's why I'm asking.
So,
I mean, it's me and Breacher. Can I, or do I basically just have to sit in my chair until Breacher moves?
Yeah, you probably have to kind of stay put. You could maybe swivel sideways in your chair, right side saddle.
The vehicle's moving. The vehicles will move now, won't it?
Yeah, you can drive it if you want. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to say, Breacher, tell me if you need me, and I can't move, and then I'm just going to pull out.
Are you going to do some serious maneuvering to try and...
I'm going to do some serious maneuvering.
All right. Yeah, make me a piloting roll.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So we've got 3 successes on 7 dice, so I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah, no, that's a good success rate.
I thought I was like, this is so going to go so wrong.
Is your intent here to drive in a like, car chase manner, so things that aren't prepared for it fall?
I'm going to do the really fast stop, and then basically say, breacher, I'm going, so that when I go, anything that's in the back will go to the back. Do you know what I mean? Would stumble backwards.
Oh,
and that
okay.
should hopefully clear the door, so that breacher can open the door and then I'll advance.
Okay.
Yeah, and then as he advances, I'll hit the brake, and then I'll get out, because that should bring it straight back into his shield.
Straight. So So that's your 3 successes there.
That's my 3 successes.
You brake. All right. On 3, I'm going to brake breacher kind of thing. And so you sort of like prepare yourself. All right. What if it has its seatbelt on? Good question, Volcane. It doesn't have a seatbelt on. It's not got a seatbelt on. All right. So something you hear like screeching and scratching.
Yeah, because I've seen a dead one of these. What I think it could be. I'm hearing scratching. Yeah. So I've got a bit of an idea.
Breacher, on the other hand, just probably thinks it's another working Joe. I was quite happy to let the door open and annihilate it, but there we go.
Well, no, the door will open because you can open it.
No, that's not the right sound.
And then you'll see what it is. We'll all take stress. And the world ends.
The world ends. Kaboom. All right.
I've got a shield in front of me. I'm prepared.
You've got your shield in front of you. Gordon is like, he gives you the nod sort of thing. Doesn't say out loud in case somebody can hear it. Using that kind of thing. You brace yourself. The vehicle stops suddenly. In the momentum, this thing, you hear it scratching. And there is a sound like a pitch-shifted elephant screech. As something is annoyed with your movement. And then you step on the gas. Will you wait for a moment? Breacher pushes to open the cab door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the idea is basically I step on the gas. No. So I'll step on the gas to make it go backwards. Mm-hmm. Then I'll whack my foot on the brake so that when Breacher opens the door, it's coming back towards him, but it's not necessarily in control of what it's doing.
Its control of locomotion.
Yeah. So basically, it will slam straight into Breacher's shield. Then Breacher will just do Breacher really. And then once the vehicle's stopped, I'll get out the chair.
Okay.
With my gun.
All right. So he puts 3. Do you comply? Like, do you get what he's trying to say and fling the door open? You're all up for this?
I mean, Breacher was prepared to open the door anyway, so he kind of figured, like, when Gordon was like, go. Breacher's like, just re-prepares himself. There's something on the back of the thing that needs to be bludgeoned to death. So, Breacher's going to do Breacher.
Okay. So you fling open the door, and Breacher wasn't on Abannon's world, so he's not really seen this kind of thing. It's hard to make out in the darkness at first because the back of the cab isn't lit. We've just sort of started our thing up. We haven't switched the lights on. We've just done some movement. It's hard to make out in the back of the darkness. But the second Gordon kind of puts on the brake, puts on the gas to jolt it, change the momentum of this thing. This mother of all sort of scorpion spiders, strange sort of black and blue, scrabbles like trying to stop its momentum and then trying to work its momentum out straight towards you. You wanna hit it?
Absolutely, that would be the first thing Breacher would do with it.
Excellent.
Do we all get to take stress?
Yes, you do. Breacher takes a stress. I'm assuming.
I'm definitely taking a stress.
Yeah, as Breacher's like, I don't know, it's a scorpion spider monster or something.
It's something that's in front of me.
I love that description. Scorpion.
Breacher does not care what it is. It's in front of him, and he's going to bludgeon it. So here is all of my dice pool is pretty thick right now. I have a dice pool of 14 to hit this thing. So let's just see how this goes.
What was he hitting it with?
His stun baton.
My stun baton, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. didn't roll a panic on my 4 stress dice, and
Good
it actually
job.
gave me 2 more successes. That's great times.
That's really good. Well done.
Yeah. I mean, but this is Breacher doing Breacher. It's good times. So 5 successes. It literally is all going to go into damage because that's Breacher.
Okay. I need to find this monster's stats. Where are they?
My stats are.
Oh yeah, you're the monster. I get you. I got you. I got you, bro. There it is. Okay, it has 8 armor. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't get any armor. That's frustrating.
That's brilliant. It's good news. He just took 5 damage then. He just took
did.
5 damage. He also has got to do a stamina check. And I didn't fail any of my power rolls either, so I've still got full power in my baton.
Nice. All right. So you hit it with this thing. This shock of electricity goes over it. You remember to catch it at the right time. And you look at it, because like any normal creature, you would be like holding its head or staggering. And this thing just tilts its strange head and hisses at you.
Good.
You just got to reroll.
Yeah. Also, did he pass his stamina check?
He doesn't have to make a stamina check.
Yeah,
What?
you don't have to do
Yeah.
that. That's only about people. Only
That's
people
only
have to
on-
do that kind of thing.
On fleshy humanoids.
Oh, okay.
Or
I
robots.
oh.
This thing
Oh,
does
oh.
not
Doesn't work.
does not make a
Oh
stamina.
no. Oh no.
But that's
Oh, that was
okay,
fun.
because you didn't know that. This is the first time you've ever encountered one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Bill just given a reroll to the mysterious creature. All right, okay.
I hate you, World Builder. He always does this to me. It's like he picks on me. Go away.
No. All right, so we're going to draw initiative. Breacher got the first hit for free.
I'm hoping I now get high initiative so I can whack it.
Do you want this card? Do you want this one?
Well, yeah.
I'll take that one.
Gordon wants
No,
this
no,
one.
no. I'll take it.
You're
I'll
gonna
take
take it.
Yeah, I'll
You
take
take
it.
it.
I always
Okay.
get a 9 or a 10, so let's just see what.
It's a
I
7.
got a 7. It's marginally better than what I normally get.
7. All right. Gordon, do you want this one?
No, can I have the one after that?
All right, so this is the first one for the creature. It's a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, Gordon!
You want this
I'll have
next
the one
one?
after that. Yes, please.
You get the 6.
Yeah.
And then it also gets a 5. All right.
You're fine. You're fine.
Fine.
Don't worry.
Chat
I'm not
are
fi-
just giving you rerolls for no reason. No reason for these
I'm
rerolls.
not fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely
See,
not
if
fine.
you'd have used one of your things to remove one of its actions, it would have only got one.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I thought my stun thing still worked on it.
Which is a reasonable thing. Unfortunately, these are. Where is the table? There we go. Okay. Roll my
it's
d6
gonna roll a 6. It's gonna roll a
for
6.
this. Don't forget you've got your shield up, so you've got extra stuff.
Yeah,
No, he
I've-
doesn't.
Yeah, I've
He
got
doesn't.
11 armor right now.
No, he doesn't, because
Yeah,
you
I do.
only get your shield bonus if you.
Yeah, but I did that before you opened the door. That was the whole point. I did
Alright.
slow action before you opened the door.
He
I
did
prepped
it
the
Oh,
shield.
okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't think you could do anything else.
Yeah,
other
you can.
than
You can
defend.
still.
Oh,
I'm not
do
allowed to. I'm not allowed to move. I'm
Yeah.
not allowed to go
Right,
running
cool.
forward. But if
Yeah,
I
yeah,
stay
yeah.
still and whack things, I'm absolutely okay.
Okay,
still.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very pleased at that. There's some reason for having one.
Yeah. We work this out. Okay. So. Okay. So it charges at your shield, Gordon. Not Gordon. Breacher. 2, 4,
Yeah, it does charge on my shield because my shield is Breacher.
6. Yes, it does. 8. Okay. Breacher, I would like you to make a force roll.
A what roll?
Force, is that the right one here? Am I in the right system? Strength roll.
Oh, strength roll. Okay. yeah,
Strength roll. Let me get the character sheet up because I'm getting my systems wrong. We're playing Coriolis. No, we're not.
4 successes.
4 successes. All right. So it slams into your shield. Yes. Yeah. So it slams into your shield. You stagger a bit, but you don't drop. And you see that there is like this sort of strange kind of slime all over the shield. It's another go. All right. As it's there, it lets out this horrible hiss, this terrible sort of hissing noise, and you see these terrible claws and fingers kind of scrabbling around the side of the shield. I would like you to make a panic roll. An immediate panic roll. Target must make an immediate panic roll.
I rolled a 2 plus my 4 stress is a 6.
All right, so you keep it together. Obviously, you've had people scrabbling and trying to get past your shield before now. Where am I? Just scroll.
Breach kind of lets out a roar. It's like, ah, come on!
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let me. Sorry, I'm juggling 3 PDFs, which is annoying. Where are we? Scroll. No. Oh, come on, computer. Oh, good grief. There we are. All right. So now we are on 6. Who was 6?
I am 6. Can I shoot past Breacher?
You wanna shoot past Breacher, try and lean, get around the
Either over his shield or round him.
I was going to say, this is
way.
probably standard tactics for an assault marine anyway, so he's probably tucked in quite tight behind the shield.
Yeah.
So you've probably actually got room to manoeuvre around it and fire.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I will use my I will aim the extra +2. 1, 2, 3, just 3.
3. All right. So this is armor piercing. So it's any armor roll it's going to make is get halved.
Yeah.
What are you using the extra successes for?
1 to knock it down, because then it has to get up again.
All right. So it doesn't get any successes.
Okay.
What damage did you do?
So I'll do 3 damage in total, and then I'll knock it down as
Alright.
my extra success.
I need to look.
Or knock
up.
back.
I need to look it up.
More importantly, I didn't roll a face hugger because I'm on 4, so I'd be like, ah.
Just shoot me in the back.
No, I don't want to do that one. I won't get a promotion if I start shooting wound soldiers in the back.
All right. So Gordon, being the smart gunner that he is, lets a burst that shoots it from the side.
Remember, I've just got a rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're only using your rifle. And as his armor-piercing rounds shatter into this spider scorpion's armor, its body, its blood splashes everywhere. And Breacher, I'm gonna make an acid splash roll. You're gonna have to make an armor roll.
Don't I get to make a mobility roll first?
You can't. Can you get out of the way?
Can I not get out of the way?
You can't really get out of the way if you're
no, you're engaged.
stationary behind a shield.
Oh yeah.
You're
Okay, I couldn't
engaged.
remember last time when we played last time if I was able to dodge acid last time. That's fine. I'll take it on the armor. I'll take it
You
on
need
me.
to roll an armor roll. Here's the downside of the armor roll. Any armor unit gets successes will reduce your armor down.
Yeah. I was gonna hit my shield first.
Yeah. So I get 4 acid splash damage.
Ooh. It's nasty. That's not very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just roll my 11 dice. Just bear with me. I get 3 successes.
All right. So
So I lose 3 points on my shield.
yeah, reduce your shield by 3 and take 1 point of damage. Every time you take damage in a combat, well, the first time you take damage in a combat, your stress level goes up by 1.
Okay, so I'm now on stress 5, and I've lost one of my 9 wounds. Is that outrageous?
Because you are a tough motherfucker.
Yes. Breacher is. Is it Breacher's turn now? Is it still alive?
I need to make a special roll.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So as it goes down, it screeches. You can see it scrambling on the other side of your shield. On a 1 to 6. All right. So this is a desperate action for the xenomorph. 1 to 3. It's gonna it's gonna flee out the back of the back of the vehicle. 4 to 6. It's instantly going to try and attack Breacher. 3. Okay. So it screeches, it's scrabbling. You can see your shield hissing. This horrible scent of like plastic and reinforced steel or whatever it is made out of his shield. And it scrabbles backwards into the back of the wagon. Then it's 7. Gordon.
Breacher.
Oh, Breacher. Yeah.
Breacher is like, look, it kind of throws his shield away because it's melting in his hands, and he doesn't want that on him. So he kind of throws his shield down, pulls up his pulse rifle, and unleashes hell. Or the. No, he's not doing full auto because that ends badly, doesn't it, when you do full auto?
Not always.
Oh my god, I'm terrified. I've got 5 panic dice.
I'm terrified you got 5 panic dice.
not ideal, I tell you.
Oh, I've got an acid splash noise. There we go.
I think you should step forward so I can close the door behind you.
Shut Breacher in the room.
Outrageous, Gordon. As per usual, trying to kill your fellow Marines.
I can't take this guy anywhere.
No,
I'm
right.
not trying to kill anyone today.
Just threatening to lock somebody in a room with a scorpion spider monster.
You'll be surprised to know that I did not roll a 1 on my panic dice,
Oh, good.
and I rolled 4 successes.
Ooh.
That is all going into damage. I am tearing that mother up.
All right. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna roll some armor.
So I'm penetrating. You
Yeah.
take it.
Oh, so it gets half as much armor. You sure you don't?
Also,
want-
it's far enough away. I'm not going to get splashed on now, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it gets 1 success on its 1 armor dice, but that's not enough to stop the rest of the rounds. And you can see it scrambling and scrabbling, and then there's this horrible scent as clearly you just it just goes down. Whatever was at the back of this ox is just burning. You're pretty sure it's burning through the floor of the thing. You can just smell this caustic. Oh no, you can't because you're in suits. But Breacher just took a point of damage. Breacher, you can smell a strange caustic scent wafting through the ox. And as you peer into the darkness at the back end of this thing, there is a heap on the floor towards the back where you were shooting. You squint a little bit more, and it drops. And then, after a moment or two, you all sort of shudder as it's sort of melted through the back and onto the third axle, and the whole of the ox just sort of tilts as it burns through the floor into the axle and onto the back wheel.
Gordon, this one might be broken now.
Okay.
Can we use this one to nudge over that one?
I think we're gonna have to give it a go, aren't we?
Yeah.
Maybe we can hook like a rope on, go backwards with this one, and try and right it.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Can you smell something funny?
No, mate. I'm in a suit. I can't smell nothing.
Oh. Can you check me for?
Suddenly we're all Cockney Colonial Marines. Nah, mate.
Yeah, sorry.
Good.
Nah, mate. Hey, can you check me for a hole? I shouldn't be able to smell, should I? I'm in a suit.
You're in a suit, mate. Hang on a minute. I got some tape.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Just gaffer tape over the hole.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
X,
Gaffer tape over the hole.
Shrink.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are there any spare air canisters in this ox?
Do you want to take the time to root around?
Yes.
Okay. So you get up out the cockpit. You head into the back of the ox, and you're gonna investigate around there. All right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in ops, is reached out for you, Dan. Reached out for Gabriel. After.
Shoot it.
Okay. What we're going to do, though, is draw initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's only 9 initiative cards. Hang on, where have I put the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I just can't count. As the working Joe reaches out to try and throttle you, because you are becoming hysterical, as they say in Alien Isolation. You are becoming hysterical. Oh, just get lost, Joe. I hate them. Meanwhile, my working Joe prejudiced is coming through. Where are they? No, we are quiet catch. There they are. Fortunately, they only have a speed 1. Speed 1. Oh, you're back just in time, Pete. All right. So we've made our way into the operations.
Apologies.
Don't apologise. It's all
sir.
good. We made our way into operations. It looks like a NASA sort of control centre here. Lots of banks of consoles. 2 big screens on the wall with big Cyrillic and then Spanish written underneath them. Gabriel has gone walking down to the front. He's come up to a working Joe in an alcove on the left-hand side of the thing. And he snaps his finger, he gives it a wave. I'd spoken to him in Russian, spoke to him in Vietnamese, spoke to him in Spanish, then in English asked him for a retrieval code. And Gabriel said, I don't have one right now. And then it's going to try and throttle him. So we're about to draw initiative cards for this side of the camp. Do you want this one, Gabriel, or does the Joe?
The Joe.
All right, so the Joe gets a 9. Good call. Which means you can have a 7. And Cash, all the way at the back of the room, gets, what's that? 8. All right, no, that's good. So you're 7. This thing is bringing his hands up towards your face in your suit. What do you want to
shoot it.
He's going to engage. All right, so there's a
Point blank in the chest.
Yeah, -3 modification when you're engaged because you've got to try and bring your rifle to bear, kind of thing. So less 3 off your ranged combat.
Oh dear. So my agility is 3. My ranged combat is 1. -3 plus my stress dice. That's 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
And you get +1 for the pulse rifle.
Yeah.
And I get +1 for the pulse rifle.
And if you want to aim, you can get +2.
Can I aim in engaged?
Yeah, you can still aim. I think, like, in terms of narrative, it's that moment where you're sort of like...
Yeah, I don't think I'll be aiming as I kind of pull this gun up and
it's
try
not
and blow it to
necessarily
bits.
aiming. It's that sort of, as you bring it to bear with one hand, trying to push the Joe back so you've got space would be it, rather than taking the
I'll
moment
take
to
an aim.
just pushing him back and trying to bring the rifle to bear.
Yeah, this dice pool is now not so bad.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ooh, okay, 2 successes, but
Nice.
I have rolled a 1
Okay,
on my facehugger dice.
sure. Make a panic roll. Don't get over 10.
okay.
What's your stress?
I have stress of 1.
Oh, easy peasy.
Oh.
Don't get a 6.
That's fine.
All right, so this is fine. Gabriel's not too frightened. Bring it round, shoot it. It doesn't have any armor. We've already learnt that from the one out in the guardhouse. So how much damage do you do to our Joe? It's a base damage of 2, How many? You've got an extra success. Are you using that for success, or are you going to knock him over, or something else?
I'll use it for a success.
It's for
To damage.
Damage. All right. So we've got 3 damage. I know Gabriel has a certain talent. Let me just check.
Oh,
That might be relevant here.
let me check as well.
Where
Field
is it?
surgeon? No.
It
That'll come in
is-
handy afterwards.
Yeah. I think it's a generic talent. Hang on.
What? Merciless. Keep to grace.
Yeah. Okay, so when you... it's not when you do damage. So Merciless, you can perform a coup de grace without rolling for empathy. Also, your stress level is decreased by 1 step each time you cause an enemy to be broken. So if you break this Joe, you'll chill out a bit.
Cool.
Just fine.
Hang on, our medic is merciless. Wow.
Yeah, he hides his darker side.
Okay.
Angel
You-
Gabriel.
He
you
might
talked about
fix
me.
you up. He might finish you off.
We might coup de grace. But I do, yeah. So if we break this Joe, Gabriel, it's all chill. So you push him back into the alcove, take a couple of shots. Do you want to try a mobility roll to back off? The mobility roll is to avoid him getting a punch in.
Then yes, please.
All right, make a mobility roll. You just need 1 success on your mobility. If you get no successes, you can still do it, but he's going to get a swing at you.
Mobility. Again, agility. 3 dice for agility, 1 for mobility. Do I use my stress dice for this as well?
Yeah?
Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
1 success.
All right, so
That's fortunate.
as you pushed him back, you take but, and then you like training, like in basic, you then like retreating. You're moving back, which leaves you Cash. You hear this gunshot.
Boss, get out of the way. Get out of the way, boss.
Yeah,
I will move.
yeah. You move a whole sort of. You're in short range rather than engaged. Move back to one of the terminals.
3 agility, 2 range combat, 1 from a pulse rifle, 3 from a stress dice. I gotta aim.
Mhm.
Because I'm
You're way back. Yeah,
slightly
you're
further away, aren't
You're
I?
back.
So I like put lean on a big CRT monitor
Yeah.
and be like,
Burp.
oh. All those dice have got 1 success.
Do you want to push your roll? Do you want to push? Do you
I'm
want
gonna use a re-roll.
Oh, you have one of them. Yes.
2 of those. I haven't used them yet.
Hmm.
Got 1 success.
Whoa.
Pretty much the same result. It looks like I rolled all the same numbers as well.
Nice.
Yeah, 1 success. So I hit it for 2 damage.
2 damage. All right.
Armor piercing.
Yeah, he doesn't have any armor on.
Oh, okay.
They don't have any armor on. All right. So bits of yogurt fly everywhere. This Joe walks forward, says, "Please remain where you are. This facility is under lockdown procedures." And you look to the other side of the monitors as a pair of red eyes flash up, and it echoes in unison. Please remain where you are. And it just moves straight towards you, Gabriel. Moving up close, he's going to make a close combat. Try and just hit you. So he's got 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes when he gets to you. Do you want to make an armor roll, please?
I do. So that's my.
I think it's 6. There you go. Thanks, Breacher. 6 dice, and any 6 will negate some of that damage.
Is
Better roll
the
a
working
few.
Joe unarmed?
Mm-hmm.
Now remember they're robots, so they don't count.
Oh, they always
Don't
count as
count.
being
Yeah, because their punch is,
Anyway, that's a no.
All right. So it just punches you, just full out, unfinessed. Every ounce of mechanical component flying towards your face. 2, 4, 5 points of damage.
Oh shit! I think you're broken, and
are
you're
you
about to
still
take
standing?
like 3 crits or something, aren't you?
Sorry?
Are you still standing? What's your
Hold on, I'm flipping between. What am I looking for?
what's your strength?
Your health.
My strength is 3.
3. All right. So you go down. I would like you to roll a d66, please.
Oh, you're so good at
36.
these. You're so good at these.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh
Seriously.
god, here we go.
Dan, don't jinx me, man. Fuck's sake.
What did you roll?
6 and a 5.
Oh!
You die
Don't blame it on
immediately.
Dan. That's Dan's fault.
Oh my god! Oh my
I'm
god!
sorry.
Pierced
Oh my
hand.
god!
All right. So it doesn't punch you in the face. It just goes straight up to you, and like bang in your chest. You watch Gabriel stagger back a bit and fall to the floor.
Boss! Where's Babak?
Babak is at the back with
Is he
you.
behind me? Okay.
Freaking
I'm gonna
the
look
fuck
at him.
out
I'm gonna turn
as
around and I'm gonna say to him.
Joe is walking up
Run.
the steps. Up the
Yeah.
steps, yeah?
Sure. I'm just gonna turn to look at him and go, run. And then I'm gonna pull one of the fire bombs out of my pack and throw it. Is he dead? Does he look dead? Does he actually look dead?
He's not responding on comms. He's not scrabbling on the
I've
floor.
got to get in there and save him, haven't I?
He's not.
Oh man. Can I? These are quite slow. These things, aren't they?
Yeah. So the other one is making its way up the stairs towards you and
Right.
Babak on the opposite side of the room.
Right. Is there a way for me to get down, like jump down instead of going on the stairs?
Yeah. All right. So make a mobility roll because you don't
Okay.
care about. The
I'm gonna tell
kilometers, right?
Babak. I'm gonna tell Babak to run
Sure.
back to where we were originally, the security point.
Yeah. Cash doesn't know that. Cash doesn't know anything.
I don't know anything. No, so I'm just like
You're
run
like,
back there.
Retreat.
I'm
and
assuming.
Babak is he's
Did
full
someone
on
else have to
panic
make a
mode.
critical roll earlier on while I
Not
was
yet,
away?
no.
I'll
Well,
find
no,
out.
yes. Technically, somebody did make a critical.
Do I have a penalty for mobility in the suit?
Yes, it's -1, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't think the
Yeah.
CNR ones
No,
did. I thought it was
didn't
Oh, the
Yes.
CNR's
Yeah.
ones,
Yes.
no, are fine. It's
No,
not,
the
it's
other ones,
yeah.
the ones we wore in the last
Yeah,
spacey
because
place.
no zero G.
You're like 2 for 2 on these critical rolls, pal.
And I didn't get any successes. I'm going to use my other re-roll.
Sure.
I got a success, but I got a face hugger.
Okay, make your panic roll, but don't forget you're going to -2 off this.
Oh yeah, so I total 3, so I'm okay. So I
Alright.
passed.
All right, so you like in like one sort of swift movement, you sort of swing your rifle over so it's like over your back. You vault over one of these banks of CRTs, power slide down to your Sarge, and you look at him, and there's just like a spray of blood all over the inside of the suit, and like a dent in the chest, like it's caved as this Joe is just full on, and the Joe is still stood up, maybe 3 or 4 foot away, 2 or 3 stairs down, and it says, "This base is under lockdown. Please remain where you are." So we'll call that move your fast
Boss.
action. What do you want to do with your slow action?
These fire bombs, how quickly do they go off?
I
Is it
don't
like-
think they have a timer.
Is it just throw it and they explode like a grenade?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a bit close to me to do that, isn't he?
You can, if you've got a rifle, you'll have an underslung grenade launcher. That's why you can pop it.
No, I've got an underslung incinerator.
Oh, I see.
You want to incinerate him?
We all got incinerators.
Well, I'm worried it might just pummel me to death, and now I'm between him and the other one. Is there any other way out of this room?
None past the Joe. They're all at the back, the way you came in.
They came in, and to go back up there, I'd now need to run up the stairs past the other Joe.
No, the Joe is lower to you. So.
Oh, okay, right, gotcha.
Yeah, the Joes
gotcha,
were
right,
at the
okay.
front of the room. The Joes were down
right.
there. You
Gotcha.
came in the back.
But there's now
but
two of
Gabriel
them
went
coming
down,
up.
and there's one on the opposite side. Like he's all the way on the opposite side. He's like moving his way up towards where Babak was. Babak's over by the door now, like looking at the door.
Okay.
Looking at you, freaking
He's
out
dead.
a bit.
I'm getting out of there. I'm gonna. Can I use my slow action to move up the stairs?
You want to just run? Yeah, sure. We'll go for that because you can take a second fast action, really, can't you?
Yeah. So
And
can
there
I
is a
just
rule.
get to the door?
Get to where
the
Babak
back.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, get to where Babak is.
Mhm.
For that round.
Yeah. And the Joes advance. They walk up. You see the other one turn and move across one of the aisles, fall in behind the first one, almost like they're moving in formation. And you can hear them walking along in a, this facility is under lockdown. Please remain where you are. Kind of like, stay still so I can murder you. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
As they do.
Yeah.
You're being hysterical. Yeah, they kind of hate them. I hate them. It's alien isolation.
Yeah, your isolation, many hours being brutalized by worker Joes.
Try and hit them with the jack. You try and taser them. It just doesn't work. You have to get them. Anyway, yeah, so they move along. They're probably, they're at short range now. Like, you moved out, so they were at long, like the thing, and now they're at short range. They're just at the last row of CRTs on the stairs.
Right. So if Babak's
Behind you. He's
going.
like, what about the medic? What about him? He was
run.
And he just looks
Gabe-
around out
Gabe's dead.
out to the
Gabe's
room,
dead, man. Get out.
out to the building, and he just runs out into the courtyard. Yeah, he runs.
At which point I'm going to throw the firebomb at the two Joes.
Sure, you just pull it like, R.I.P.
Yep.
Gabe. No, I miss you, buddy. Barely
This
knew
is for you, boss. Whoa.
And launch it. Okay.
Yep.
Launch it into the room and run. I assume just turn and
Oh yes.
Turn
Yeah.
and
I'm not hanging around.
follow.
I want to throw it towards the Joes, but I
Uh-huh.
know it's just going to be like.
Yeah, you want to make a ranged attack roll. Let's see if we
Sure.
can do any extra bonus stuff. Dan M, would you like to be 5 successes? And it's a plus 10, isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire intensity 12.
Fire intensity
12.
12, even better. Dan,
12.
I can get you Babak's stats if you'd like to be a Wayland Yutani chap, or there might be somebody else in this facility if you want to roll those the chances of some UPP survivors if you wish.
I'm kind of in shock at the moment.
Okay, I'll give you a minute or two to think. I don't want you to think you're out of this session.
Oh no, that's okay. I honestly don't mind. I'm enjoying it.
I'll give you a minute or two to think. So Cash pulls the pin, chucks it, and runs away. Doesn't look back because he's cool. And it just.
I'm running like fuck.
So thinking about the map, Cash, which way are you running? Because you guys, let's see. Let me put
The pile of junk was just a big pile of junk, yeah?
Yeah, it was a big pile of junk, but you had to come in through this front side of the building.
Okay.
So Babak.
Oh,
will
we need to go to the lab, don't we?
Yeah, Babak will flee out that way, and charge, and he's just out in the open, looking really like.
I'll point towards the lab building actually as we run out,
big-
because
this-
then it's directly away.
So
Yeah,
do
the long one at the
this
one
one
at the bottom.
This
Yes.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. So you all charge towards that way. Meanwhile, Gordon, Breacher, you want to try and force the thing. That's a thing to think about. Like, at any point, do you calm the other team, the other fire team? And be like,
I think-
shit.
I think this thing's got 6 wheels, right? So I don't think it needs all 6. I think I might just try and gun the engine.
Okay, yeah, but do you calm your squad leader and your other squad?
Do we hear the explosion at any point in time?
I imagine the explosions are going on at the same time. You're like bap 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 bap.
Yeah.
Or every time you rev the engine, you don't hear it. There's a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that creature falling out on the road behind?
No, it's just in the back.
It's
It's
melted.
basically hanging onto our axle.
You go down and look. Because you were looking for some
Well,
some
no,
air
I think
supply.
what I'll do is because Breacher had said he had to get back to the other guys because that's his mission.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll just try and gun the engine, and I'll basically say to Breacher, "Can you see if there's an air supply in the back?"
All right.
And then I'll gun the engine.
Okay. So it's sort of like because it sort of rocked sideways, and then you sort of gun it. Doesn't need all 6 wheels, but you can hear it sort of grinding and crunching, horrible noises coming from the back of the wagon. As you sort of try and push around the other one, do this sort of U-turn kind of thing, and drive it down. Breacher, make an observation roll in the back of the wagon.
1 success.
1 success. All right. So so you looking around, you find some air supplies, some canisters. Just one. The rest you see of like the hissing air, like this spray from this thing has gone back. So you find just one canister, and as you move down towards the back, you see that there is no body in the back of the ox. There is a hole in the floor. And it looks like an arm or something is clutching on to like there's some debris of something.
There's only ever a hand left.
Yeah, there's only ever a hand left. As it's sort of dissolved through. As you're sort of there, you see maybe out the corner of your eye, or you maybe hear an explosion, which obviously Breacher loves. People exploding things while you're not around. It's highly rude to not include you in an explosion. And you see it like some sort of explosion or something happening down towards where the Sarge and Cash went.
Hey, Gordon, there was a bang. Move. If Babak dies, it's on you.
I'll
Babak
move.
dies, I fail selection. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to calm Cash, right? Because the sergeant's just, he's in charge, but he's not really in charge. So I'm going to calm Cash and just say, run
Definitely
away.
not
We've
in
had a
charge
bit of
now.
trouble. Where are you guys? Well, I don't know you're dead yet.
Sarge is down. Gabe's down. Working Joe took him. We're heading to the lab.
Okay.
Southwest structure.
Is the doc okay? Breach will kill me if the doc's not
Babak.
okay.
No, Babak's fine. Babak's
Okay.
he's shook
Babak's
up, but
not
he's
fine.
fine.
He's freaking out. He's like
Don't-
heavy
don't-
breathing.
Yeah,
Not hurt.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not
Don't
hurt.
go in
He's
without us,
physically
yeah.
fine.
Don't go in without us, Cash. We're on our way. We got the vehicle moving.
Could I hear the?
You can hear distantly over your heavy breathing, and the Geiger counters attached to your suits, and
Any
that kind
any Joes? Any Joes your way?
No, some big spider creature.
What?
It's fine. Breacher mashed him up.
It's all you hear on the comm from Breacher.
Yeah.
So, Cash, you make it to this building. There's words in 4 weeks and out, man. Do you know when Dan, you made this character who's like, I'm going to retire and I'm going to, resupply. I'm like, you've just asked me to
Yeah,
just
you kept showing us pictures of your kids and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like-
absolutely.
yeah.
That was my girl back home.
oh yeah, that's
Go
it. You
back
go
home.
back home.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna
get
go.
to see her again when I when I rotate
Yeah, she'll
back
be
in 4 weeks'
54
time.
when you get home.
Yeah. Grandma. Anyway, you were asking for death there. Next one, just make an artificial wound soldier that has no family, no care.
Yeah.
You'll be safe.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah.
safe till the end of the campaign. So Cash, you and Babak, you sort of run to this other building. It's got like a plaque on it in Cyrillic. The doors, it just looks like a normal. It's not a sort of the last door you had to do a bypass kind of thing on. This one just looks like a door you'd have to just open. Again, you have to enter it through stairs that go down. These are all lowered sort of bunker style structures.
Yep.
And Babak is down there in this like little porchway.
Wait.
I thought
out
robots. I thought androids weren't supposed to kill people. I thought they had the. Is that just the cyber the Hyperdyne programming? What? It just punched him.
They can. You can fuck with their programming. Don't trust droids.
Is that what the UPP?
Wait,
I thought there was a bite,
and I'll go back to the door
he's just
to like
babbling.
check there isn't like a working Joe like. Roar,
Roar, hello. Make an observation roll.
I just meant like look out the door without rolling dice.
Don't get all stressed out and shoot him.
Berserk, kill Babak.
Okay, I got 3 successes, but I got a face hugger.
Okay.
7.
7.
Isn't that you drop something?
It's like Twitch.
It's a nervous twitch.
Everyone else takes a thingy.
My stress
Everyone else
goes
gets
up
stressed.
and everybody else's.
So just you and Babak. You're both you and Babak. So he's
That's
like,
fine. I'm like, oh.
holy shit, kind of thing. The robot killed him. It just punched him. I saw him fly 3 foot. It's that, that kind of stuff. He's just recounting this.
They're toast.
Yeah.
Shut up.
But it doesn't look like there are any working Joes in this area. Looking through the windows into this sort of area, you can see it looks like the entrance to a dormitory. You know, there are like those pigeonholes and like a table with a frame that's got like the notice, this week's menu kind of notice on it.
Yeah.
Pigeonholes all with like places to put cards and stuff, and then as it sort of turns, you can see it heads down into corridors. Probably like there's
We're waiting.
Like a picture
We're
for
waiting.
a shower or something on one end, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
No working Joes.
Just waiting for the others.
just holding on there.
Bring up the stats for this horrible monster.
No, I just want to look. I just want to see where redacted. Just want to redacted. All right, so as you're stood there looking out for your buddies, looking out for the Chaos Twins, over here, over towards this way, you can see in a doorway something flashing. And it doesn't look like a strobe light, because as you quietly stand there and watch, there are 3 quick flashes, and then 3 slow flashes, and then nothing, and then that sort of and it's clearly, because you're a contact, you recognize it instantly. It's Morse code. Somebody is flashing with like a torch or something, SOS, over in this doorway, over on this other building. And then you see like this wagon. It's at an odd slant because something is put out its back right wheel. You can hear the grinding of metal as it comes along. There's like sparks and stuff flashing, and it sort of barrels around the corner, maybe takes out a bit of the scrap pile, and is moving towards you.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, I wonder. It's not a threat.
As we come around the corner, do we notice to see if the dish is still standing on top of the building?
Yeah,
I'm assuming the dish is still there.
The building, that other end of so the operations where Cash and Gabriel's body is, was this end, was operations, whereas the dish is this end. The dish is up there, yeah? So
yeah.
it's all...
I think I know what Gordon's thinking.
all good. So yeah, banana as it comes around the corner and is flying towards you.
And a very large gun goes bang and blows up the dish.
All right. Would you like to make a?
But we can use that to communicate to get someone to come pick us up.
Yeah, but it means that the railguns shouldn't be able to track. And you just hope Mother would be like, oh look, the railguns can't target us anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
She is meant to be in charge of this operation.
She's a bitch, though.
Phased...
She stuck me in a tin can and threw me on the planet.
Phased plasma pulse
the general
rifle.
can turn her off as well, can't she?
Yeah.
The very large big bang gun.
Yeah, let me see. I think there are some stats for this somewhere.
I'm just looking to blow the building up and hopefully.
Are you gonna wait till I've parked up?
No, he's going to fire it as you roll.
No, I'm gonna fire as we're
that's
moving it.
cool.
Then you
That's
can do
how
like a
it goes.
handbrake turn, can't you? The force of the boom gun.
Yeah.
All right, you don't get any bonus to this, but its base damage is 6.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hit ranged combat, yeah?
Yep.
Cool beans. Blah, blah, blah. 2 successes and no, still, I'm passing. I'm doing all right with my panic dice. I know I'm going to fail exactly when I don't want to fail. But at the moment, we're doing okay. So 2 successes.
All right, so actually, like, strangely enough, they thought you might try and do this. So they did include some rules for its armor and defense. Let me just find them.
Boom, boom.
Like as we go past, I'm guessing the fire coming out the door meant Cash wasn't able to do what he was supposed to be doing in there. So
Armor rating of 7.
Yeah. I didn't want to get murdered, so, I left the building on fire.
I'm assuming the very
Not
large
murdered.
gun has armor piercing.
If it counts as a big gun like our guns, then it would.
Yeah. All right. So it you hit it, doesn't go over, but you do a massive amount of damage to this thing. You like Cash. You can see like the turret goes, zoom, charges up, and just boom. Takes off a chunk of the stonework, the reinforced bunker, and then the satellite dish is still there, but like you can see it's now, you probably have to get out and re-angle it yourself. So there is a moment where you can on comms be like, what the, if you want, or Breacher will just fire again, I assume.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
What?
Uh,
There might be a bit of a yeehaw.
This time I roll 3 successes and still no. It's going to go horribly wrong when I need to not fail a panic roll.
So you get 8 damage for it, yeah?
That's correct.
All right, with this second shot, as you've now got used to the bounce of the broken ox, you just take out the thing, and it crashes down.
Woo! Is all you hear on the comms. Yeah!
Broke it. Babak was like, did we need that? Oh, game over, man. Game over.
Man, that was wicked.
That was so cool, Gordon.
Game
Yeah.
over.
And now the turrets won't work.
Well, if they do, we can just drive around and shoot all the turrets.
Oh, can we?
I think we need to help Babak first.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Fair
going to get
enough.
out of that
Pull up.
fucking junk pile and...
I'll pull up next to and I'll do I'll try to brake
Go
early,
inside, I'm afraid.
so I skid along a little bit.
All right, make a piloting roll.
Panic roll. And a panic roll.
Nice.
I've got 2 successes. 8. On my panic roll, 8.
8. Okay.
Yeah, because I've got 4, and I've got 4 stress.
All right. So you tremble. You begin to tremble. Your agility rolls suffer a -2 for the next turn and a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you stop
Okay.
as you get out the wagon. You're visibly shaking from this whole sort of situation. You're not sure whether it's adrenaline or you suddenly realize, oh my god, the monster we killed in the back of the wagon melted through the back of the wagon, melted the axle, and is deposited on the floor somewhere. and now Breacher's just blowing shit up.
Yeah.
This is probably
Now-
not a good situation. Where's the sergeant?
Blowing things up is quite cathartic for Breacher. Can I release some stress?
No, because there's actually a talent that'd let you do that, and you haven't taken it.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I would definitely have taken that talent if I knew it existed.
No, because you're an artificial artificial wound soldier, you have to take overkill first. You don't get a choice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're stuck with that one. All right, so you meet up. Obviously, Cash is looking at something in the corner over the other way. You can see you've arrived at some sort of dormitory, and Cash takes a moment to kind of take a breather. Babak is like, the robot punched him. The robot punched him, and he flew, and there was no blood because he's in the suit, but he's dead. And then we ran because the robots. I didn't think robots could do that. We don't program robots to do that. Why would Steekson program robots that could kill people? That's absurd. Why did you blow up the dish? How are we going to signal Mother now?
Gordon's gonna try and do something. Gordon's gonna look at Babak and say, look at Breacher. Breacher's here. Breacher's gonna keep you alive because that's what he said he was gonna do.
Okay, is this like your command role? Your be calm role.
I mean, I don't have command. I don't even have very much empathy, but he's gonna try because,
Sure, make an empathy roll. Let's see how badly this goes.
Okay.
Let's pick up the
two.
tiny scientist and shake him.
I might actually panic even more and run away and hide. Okay. So no, I didn't get any successes.
Okay.
I got a reroll, haven't I?
You do have a reroll. Would you like to use your reroll on this?
Okay, I got a success. I got 2 placeholders, so 6.
6. Okay.
I panic.
6 is fine.
So yes, I got a success.
All right. So you shake him and shout at him. He looks at Breacher, who is intimidating to this scientist. And the scientist is just like, okay, yeah, sure.
While he's looking at Breacher is currently pulling off one of the doors of the vehicle because he needs a new shield.
I don't think you can have that as a shield.
Why?
Because it's a door. We're not
Say
playing.
something, right?
We're not playing Rogue Squadron.
Fine, I won't rip off a door then.
We're playing Alien. So Breacher's like, fucking stupid thing burnt my shield. You pissed.
Yeah, he's very upset that his shield is now melted.
So while Cash is momentarily having a distraction of the fuck is that people? So he points it out. You can see that there is a flashing light. Babak, however, is like, maybe we should just we could go inside and sit down again, like we did and he gestures towards the hut. Maybe we should. There was no maps or anything. This looks like a dormitory. There could be a place where we could.
Is the flashing light like standard Morse code?
Yeah, it's SOS.
Yeah.
As you look, Babak's not paying attention to that though. He's suggesting the dorm. But Cash is like,
sure.
Is that's somebody must be doing that. That's not an automatic.
Breacher's going to start flashing back because military training.
Yeah.
There's one of his brain isn't very good, but Morse code's probably one of the few things he.
Yeah.
Starts flashing back.
What are you flashing? What is your message?
Safe.
It stops, and there is like a noticeable pause, and it replies NOTSAFE. Not safe.
No.
Okay.
And then there's
Breacher's going to start walking over.
and then there's a space, and then it says HERE. Not safe. A long gap here. And then it
Breacher's
goes.
still walking over.
Oh, so you walk across the
Okay.
way.
Then if you go, we all go. Breacher.
Oh, Breacher's probably too far away to even pay attention to you now.
2 or 3
There's people.
steps.
No. I literally Babak is not going to leave you
No,
I think he's not going to go anywhere without you.
Yeah. Because these people might help us. You know, they might know something about the facility.
Well,
So breachers
they might understand the language.
There's that as well. They might have the code.
Okay.
So
I'm
breachers
assuming we're all going.
Dan M, are you happy just watching this train wreck for now, or do you wanna character? Oh, you
I just started munching
eating.
some chocolate.
All right.
Also,
I
this is
was
kind
so
of.
entertained.
Yeah.
That's also another reason why I'm walking over to the person. So Dan can get back.
Yeah.
I feel bad for calling the death wound on him yet
That's
again.
all right.
It wasn't me that killed Gabriel. It was Dan P.
Yeah.
It's Dan P that did it. All right. So
So
walk.
I'll bring up the rear.
You walk across.
Also, I don't want to do a dodgy Russian or Spanish accent because I don't want to
Where's
land
Ben when
myself
you
in
need
that
him?
mess again.
Yeah, sure. So you make your way across the courtyard. Cash catches up as you move. He stays next to Babak.
I'll bring up the rear.
Bring up the rear. There's a moment where you maybe hold your smart gun, like, oh shit, no, it's just a pulse rifle, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Fuck, I left it behind, kind of thing. And you advance upon this other building to this other door. As you get there, you can see there's let me double check. I think it's 3, but it might be 2. Let me just check. Oh no, it's 2. There's 2 people there. There is a guy, an old-looking guy, and he's got this torch, this LED torch, and then there is a woman behind them. They both look exhausted. They both look like basically strung out on like nap relief, like the don't go to sleep drug kind of thing. Also, quite gaunt, maybe slightly dehydrated as you sort of look them over, and really wired. And they, as you get close, maybe no more than 2 or 3, like the top of the stairs to come down into the doorway. It's not until there that you can see them sort of looking. They open the door and they do this like, vamos, quick, come on, quick. And you barrel down the stairs and they slam the door, and you can see that they immediately start to push furniture up against the door again. And like, the old guy, he is like, Colonial Marines. Yes, you are Colonial Marines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you have control codes for the beast. That's why you've come. You can stop it now, and we can all leave.
Beast?
Yes.
Oh,
We
is
don't
that
have-
that weird black spidery thing? Whoa.
Yes, you have. It's your weapon. Yes, you have control codes, or and he looks at Cash, because probably Cash has got some sort of, like his radio equipment or like the Comtech gear he has with him. You are like with frequencies or something. You can make it stop and we can leave. Where is your ship coming?
Well, now we didn't have a code, but we definitely stopped it with bullets.
And he looks at you, and he looks at the woman, and this is like, we look at this other person that's with him, and she looks at him, and she says something in Russian, and he shakes his head, and then he looks back at you, and he says, "But you've not been to see, no," and he gestures towards the building that you were just about to go in. Bolshoi.
We've not been in there.
And he does this thing like, it's big.
Oh. We killed one in the back of that, and points at the ox.
And Babak goes, I beg your pardon, what are we talking about?
We just encountered some kind of arachnid with acid for blood.
And the finger's like the one we found in the desert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what these guys are trying to tell us is that something inside the building we were just about to go into was bigger than the one we just faced, which has just melted the back of our transport. Breacher, if we blow a hole in that wall with your rocket launcher and you sit in the turret, I reckon you can vaporize anything that comes out of there.
That's a fairly sound plan.
You're going to start shooting up a... Yes, no, I understand. This is not your weapon then?
This is not our weapon. We assumed it was yours.
And the old guy shakes his head.
What happened here?
You sent your bioweapon here to kill us.
Babak?
Babak is just like,
Don't bother asking him.
I'm not high enough. I've just come to,
Babak, you're babbling. Give us an answer.
The robot just punched him. Listen, maybe, I need to... Is there a place we can take off? And he sort of gestures to the suit, the thing. Is it safe down here? What do you think?
Are the lab guys wearing anything?
They're not in. They're not in suits.
Okay, so I'll just tell Babak that the lab guys aren't wearing suits, so I'm assuming it's breathable.
Yeah. Well, it's not that it's not breathable. It's the radiation. Then somebody's let off a low yield nuke on Corinth Colony, which is affecting the radiation around, which is why you guys come in your suits.
Okay.
So Babak. All right. So the guy, the old guy, puts his hand to his head, says, "Yes, okay. You sit down, and maybe we can work out, and you can tell us how we are gonna get out of here."
Breacher gets some of his like water and like a chocolate bar type thing and starts handing it to him because they obviously look emaciated.
Yeah. He reaches out his hand to, I guess Breacher has been like the most, and he says, Dr. Isaiah Sato, nice to meet you, United Americas. Come with me. And they head into this building, further into because you're in like a vestibule kind of area.
Yeah.
He heads further in. The woman, she stops a moment, looks at you all strangely, and then Sato goes, "Come on, we have tea," and she then jumps and follows him on. Babak, Babak holds back. Babak's not going to follow straight away.
This is fucking strange.
Can we get these guys to help us complete our mission?
Weren't we told that everybody is hostile?
If they want to defect, maybe they would tell us everything that was happening.
Maybe they're going
here.
to take us down into a room with a giant spider in it.
I better go through the door first then.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Breach.
Yeah, I'll do that. Don't worry. Yeah.
So Breacher, and as like Breacher and then maybe Gordon who follows ahead because you can't let Breacher get all the contact.
No.
Yeah. Babak puts his hand on your side, Cash, and goes, "Listen, some of this was us, but they should all be dead by now. I don't know what's going on here. We need to get contact with Mother. We need to leave soon. If this is still happening, this is not good."
Fuck. What? This was Wey-You? Us?
This is
The fuck?
Project Life Force.
Look much like Project fucking Life Force to me. Project Deep Shit, more like.
Well, Deep Void, but yeah, I guess. We shouldn't be here alone. And he sort of looks really nervously around, and he starts
What
like.
was it? No, I'm gonna get him.
You grab his arm in the doorway
What the
there.
fuck was it? Yeah, I gotta grab his arm. As they've gone through,
Yeah.
like before, you know, I don't want
Like
to raise
4 minutes.
suspicion with the doctors, basically.
Mhm.
So, but you know, if I distract the others, then it'll probably draw their attention. I'll be like, what the fuck did you do? I deserve to fucking know. Gabe is dead because of you motherfuckers. You slippery piece of shit. You tell me right now, I'm gonna fucking put one in you myself.
That fucking hit him. Yeah, make a manipulation roll. But you can have, and you can give you get a +1 dice for it for the stress of it all, and also Gabe died for this. What have you? Yeah, that's a good line.
Got 3 successes and a face hugger.
All right.
I'm gonna roll my. Here we go. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I've got 4 stress, but -2. I'm good.
All right. Let's go. Okay. So, no. Where are we? I'm juggling 3 PDFs and it's not going well. All right. Look, it's called Life Force. We found it. Well, no, Wayland, Yutani, we found it on a. Doesn't matter. We've been doing research into these creatures. The UA want controlling. A way to control them. I worked on a project called Life Force. They gestate inside a living human host. We found a way to limit its lifespan.
Fuck.
It's gruesome, but we had
What
convicts.
do you mean inside a living?
Well, it's
What, like in the skin? Like those spiders that lay eggs in your skin?
and he sort of tilts his head and goes, kinda. It's Plagius propotens. It's quite exquisite.
Speak English, asshole.
It's Latin designate. We call it prepotens or XX121. We have we've worked out a way to limit its lifespan, but if what that doctor is saying, something has gone awry. It's interesting.
Oh.
We could do with a sample of it to understand whether the project's gone wrong, but they are quite lethal.
How about we just fucking burn this place to the ground
I would like to.
and you help us get out of here?
I would like to leave. I'm here to evaluate what we sent. What General Vaughn sent. If we go back, we need data for her.
Do we? Do we? How many more of our boys are gonna die in fucking
no.
shitholes like this?
We've not been using United America's Colonial UA Marines for the
Not
for the
yet.
project. But
Not
we
yet.
just convicts, life sentenced folks.
Folks.
Yes, they would have rotted in a prison planet, or
So you put fucking spider eggs in them? And that's okay? The fuck is wrong with you people? I gotta walk away from him.
Yeah.
And are our comms like inside our suits? So could
Yeah,
I
you
talk
haven't-
to Breacher and Gordon without Sato hearing?
it depends on
Or
how
is it
close
like-
everyone. It depends on how close, because they're not like full. It's just like that big bubbly thing over you, isn't it?
Okay.
Um,
Do we have our like helmets and stuff on underneath?
yeah, I imagine so. Otherwise, you wouldn't have
So
your full
got-
six
got,
six
like-
armor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So I will comm. I'll get on the comm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, what? Watch out, boys. There's some fucked up shit in this place. They've got things that just stayed inside a living host, whatever the fuck that means. More spiders and apparently it was the general. It was Wey-You.
Breacher's like, what? Really loudly, so everybody in the room.
Yeah, so while Cash has been chatting, you followed Sato back into this room with the other scientist that's with him. There is and it looks like they've set up here. They've covered up the window. It looks like it was a storage room, and it's an internal room rather than something that's on the edge. So they've covered up like whatever was to sort of look through and see whether the light's on and stuff. Barricaded bits and pieces, and they've got like food and water and bedding. It looks like they've made a place to sleep here and that kind of stuff. And they're sort of just hiding out here. Him and this other scientist. They have a little like a Bunsen burner and a Pyrex glass kind of thing to set up to make tea, and they're like, listen, friends, we can work together to get off here. We can cooperate. You and he gestures towards like your pulse rifles and that kind of thing. You're armed, yes? Yes, you're here to. You're not going to. Oh, and I guess that's the point where you hear like Cash come over the radio. And Breacher just goes.
And Breacher goes,
what? And the guy jumps.
Oh no, not you. You're right.
What? The woman who's with him is so strung out, like she staggers, falls back and falls over at Breacher's shout. And he's like the guy Sato. He goes over to her, he helps her up, and he talks to her in Spanish, which you might understand a bit of. He's like, don't worry, we don't have to defect. We just need to get off the planet. It'll be okay. That kind of thing.
I'll speak to him.
Mm-hmm.
We've taken out the big dish. We needed to take out your defenses. Otherwise, we can't get a ship to come down here to take us up. We need to be able to communicate with our ship.
The Joes have been dismantling anything we could use to leave the planet. I know that Ivan has a launch pad not far from here. There might be a ship still on it. What is it? It's called a crocodile. Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we can take you with us.
But I've seen them coming back with bits and pieces and throwing them on the junk pile. I have the activation codes for some of the test androids we've been using here. If you get me down into the basement, and he gestures over towards the other building. He says, "If you get me down."
The one with the big arachnid in.
Yeah, if you get me down there, I can activate the independent operating combat synths.
Yeah.
They would perhaps give us an advantage against Ivan and the Joes. He has so many of them in storage. Once he realizes that you are here to do this, he will activate more.
Who's this Ivan fella? Can we just knock him out?
He looks like Cash. Is this where you return? Like you come back? Yeah. He looks at things. He's like, Ivan, our mainframe. Ivan 4. Is it Ivan 4?
Oh, is that like our mother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. United Americas. You have the mothers, or sometimes you use Apollos, depending on your base. Yeah.
We don't use Apollos.
Do actually. Nebraska was run on an Apollo.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which him knowing that is like suspect, right? Him saying
yeah,
that.
so we're not letting him activate a load of combat sims every
Yeah.
million years.
No.
yeah.
Him saying that is
no,
suspect.
I don't
So
think.
if we go and take out this big whatever it is in that building, is
The
that gonna
thing you
give us-
brought
is-
to our planet, our testing
Is that going to
facility.
complete our mission? I'll look at.
We didn't bring anything. We've just arrived in tin cans.
I'll look at my back and just say, if we can take out that thing, is that going to complete the mission?
Now, Gordon, I don't know if you remember what happened in the back of the
Yeah.
tank,
Yeah.
but that thing was hard to put down. If
Yeah.
they're saying that was a small
What?
one,
What did it look like?
Yeah.
oh, it was horrible. It was like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
And
but
then you
if
can
we
see like Breacher's like, blah, blah, just and he's like, big head.
Yeah, but Breacher, if we punch a hole in the side of that wall with your rocket launcher, and then you in the turret of that vehicle,
Yeah,
I'm
but
thinking of using the turret gun to take it out.
Mr. Sato, that's your name, right?
Oh yes, Dr. Isaiah Sato. Yes.
You said it's in the basement in that building.
Yes. Well, the beast lives in it's made a home, and he gestures towards the place, the building. It's made a home in our dormitory. It seems
Yeah,
to snatch. There were more of us. If you're going,
How long has this thing been here? Well, it's just Volcane UK said, when you have a problem with robots, you always solve it with more robots. Robots.
it was 15 days since the incursion. We've been here for 10 of them. Originally, there were more of us. Just yesterday, the major, she went over to try and some of them just die. There were many of them. She went to see, but she's not come back yet.
So she's dead.
We've seen it capture people and drag them back. We
Just fucked up.
don't know
it's
if
just-
they're dead.
Well, did you say the word gestation, Cash? What does that mean?
Babak
Like
goes,
grow.
gestation grows within something.
Oh, that sounds really gross.
It's actually
maybe
quite fascinating.
they're-
And
Maybe
he
they're
backs off.
like capturing them to gestate inside them. Maybe they lay, like those spiders that lay eggs in your skin, and then they come out.
Babak goes to say something, looks at the UPP folk, and then is like, because he wants to nerd out, right? He wants to full nerd and tell you about his amazing science project. He wants
I
to lead
so
in.
want to put a bullet in this guy's head.
And then he realizes they're probably state secrets, and then stops. Babak,
Okay, Babak.
Sato notices and looks at him, and is like,
Have the parameters of this mission changed? I'm looking at you, sir. He points at you, Cash, because you're now the
charge.
even though we're both private first class.
Yeah.
Breacher's not an in-charge person.
We still got to get the data, and we got to get out of here.
yes, the data is very important.
What data
said
are
it
we
was in
actually
here.
here for?
I think
Well,
what Babak actually wants is to capture this creature.
Oh, we got a bit of it in the back of the truck. Will that do?
well, that would be interesting to see. But and he gestures to Dr. Sato, if you would perhaps come back, we have very good remuneration plans, and also we have a number of. You're not the only one who has defected from the UPP, and your medical, your research knowledge here on this place would be.
I got to step slightly so that Babak can't see me, and I'm just going to be shaking my head.
Yeah, so he's talking with
At
Sato.
Sato, just like
Yeah, and then And then behind you, and then like off to the one side, this woman, she's just white. She's like, the fuck kind of face. Like, am I listening to this going on? Kind of thing. She's terrified.
Okay, so if we get the bit in the back of the truck and we take these two, is our mission complete? Can we leave?
Cash. Yeah.
Sure. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Look, you two want to live. You can discuss the whole.
I think we should blow up the fuel depot, take these two and what's in the truck, and then we say when we arrived, all the guns started firing and it blew the whole place up.
Sato, like stiffens, like the fuel depot. Ah, yes, no. In one of the workshops there, I have. And he looks at the woman, and he says, "I have a private server. I've been backing up my data. If we are to," and he looks at Babak, if we are to make this company, if we are,
I think you just saved your own life.
I have a.
Let's get over to that workshop and get this private server. Someone get on a turret, watch for these spider creatures. We'll get over there, pick it up, get up with these two, get Mother to come down, and blow the shit out of this place. It's getting nuked in. But how long have we got left on the clock? I'm going to look at my watch. Aren't we getting? Is it
a day left? It was 4 shifts,
Okay.
wasn't it? And now we've definitely
like
gone. We've
Let's
got
go
a
get
shift
the,
to get here, and then we've got 2 shifts left. So we're on a
Yeah.
clock.
So let's go get the. We'll go get the truck. Yeah, because we're going to need the guns.
We'll all go together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we leave the sciencey people in here first?
No, because we will leave this room and a spider will come in and mutilate them.
Yeah.
We all go together.
Okay. I got more sciencey people to protect now, though. I was only protecting Babak. Now I'm protecting these two. Fine. I've had enough of this place. They burnt my shield. They melted my shield, and I'm not happy about it.
Not all of it.
Are there any medical supplies in here?
The woman who she still hasn't introduced herself. She just hasn't thought of doing that. The woman looks and she grabs. You can see that there is like a canvas sack, burlap sack sort of thing, and it's just full of like adrenaline.
Stuff.
It's just anything.
She's got the stash trait.
Yeah, she's just gathered up all the stuff.
Is there like a really shitty looking candy bar? Like, I just wanted to pick up
Are you going to take
just some kind of Russian chocolate or something. No, I'm not going to take my suit off now. I think on the ride back up, I might have
you just want to
something
stash
eat.
some chocolate. Yeah, there's probably protein chocolate bars and stuff.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. I'd really have liked this session to have been a 2-parter, but I think we're having a lot of fun here, and I can't just make all the monsters explode. As it is 11:30.
Yep.
And we have planned to head to the workshop. Shall we call it a night there?
I think so.
With just one death.
I think we have to. 'Cause we've still got to get. We've still
Just
got to
the
go
one
to
so
get the.
far.
We've got to go to get the vehicle, then get to the workshop, then do whatever.
Kill
then
a load
get
of
out.
creatures and then
Then
try and
get
get out.
Okay.
And then get to a ship and fight potentially more working Joes as well.
Yeah.
And I've got a company agent to accidentally push into a nest of spider monsters. So,
All right.
Love how we've come up with the spider monster term.
Yeah.
well, you guys are talking about spider creatures, and then
this
someone talking about.
spider scorpion thing in the back of the
gestating.
wagon.
Yeah.
I don't imagine it's like a humanoid-sized thing. I'm thinking.
All right, so Cash, as you scrabble around, just looking over the shelves to find a chocolate bar, can you make me an observation roll?
God.
This is where you panic and roll 11 and everyone dies.
And I go berserk and I underslung incinerate everybody.
Just incinerate the whole room.
No, I didn't get any successes, but I'm
You've got
gonna.
to reroll. You've got to reroll. You had
What did I
two.
get?
You had 2, but you only used 1.
I think
Yeah,
I
you
used
had
both
2 at the
of them.
beginning of the game.
Oh, did you?
I
Did
think
you? No, I thought you only used one.
Did I?
I only remember using one.
Okay, right. I'll re-roll it then. No. Can I push?
If you want to.
Yep, I'll push. I want to pass this last roll. Well, I passed with 3 successes, but I've got a thingy-majiggy. Oh, my stress is now 5.
I don't know. We've just been sitting down drinking tea. Surely we've lost some stress.
-2 is 3.
It's been a very stressful conversation.
5 total. So
Okay.
I've got 3 successes and I rolled a 5 on my stress.
All right, so as you like root through the stuff, looking for a chocolate bar, going through the things, you see an ID card, and it's got this old guy's face on it, except it has Bella Balas, and then the military abbreviation Colonel Doctor.
He's a Colonel Doctor.
Which
Ooh.
Cash may remember from one of our
Yeah.
very first missions. And it's just there, like as you pick up the chocolate bar, and that's where the thing ends. That's where our TV show ends. Colonel Dr. Bella Balas. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us on Goblin Games tonight. There we go. Scroll, credits, get out of the shop. I've had a lot of fun playing Aliens with you guys tonight. That's been awesome. Thank you very much. I'm sorry we killed you again, Dan. I
had to run off to. My son was not great tonight, so I had to help out.
Never
It's
apologise
okay,
for
Dan.
being a dad. Never
Oh, yeah.
apologise for
Never.
being a dad.
It's okay, Dan, because if records hold, I'll die next.
Oh yeah,
It's
patterns.
just- Yeah, it's Dan and Dan, Dan and Dan. So I'll
And
die
then
next
Dan will
week.
die again and roll a 64.
Just get down with this.
It's getting lower and lower.
I can't believe you rolled a 65. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I am reminded we played Destroyer of Worlds, the cinematic before this, and it was just my friend Gaz dying every other session. Absolutely, and he went through about 5 characters in the one cinematic, which we played about 4 sessions. It was great. But yeah, I'm sorry. We'll work you out someone to play next week, Dan. And what day are we on? We're on a Thursday, so that means tomorrow we've got
Vampire the Masquerade.
Vampire the Masquerade with World Builder
Yeah.
Ben. Excellent. That's going to be fun. I've heard some tales of this. This
Oh, yes.
is going to be excellent. It's going to be excellent.
Yeah.
It's like
and-
his
It's
game,
full on.
isn't it? He loves it.
We've got some new players
game, sorry.
joining that show
Mhm.
who've been joining us on our Discord. So don't forget to come and join us on our Discord.
Oh, yeah, there's a link.
Yep.
And then we have a lovely weekend. And then it's Monday, where we're going to play some spectaculars. We're going to find out what's happening for Justice and Victoria Valentine, and perhaps a
The
new...
sidekick isn't
Yeah,
Victoria Valentine
she's
the sidekick?
Justice's sidekick, and then she's got an apprentice that she doesn't want, and we're going to head off to find out the sign of a demon returning to
Yeah.
Dunchester.
And isn't Jim joining that game?
Yes, and I've already heard about Jim's character, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant chaos. It's going to be fabulous. Then
I can't wait to see that.
on Tuesday, we're going to play some Coriolis. We're going to go have the bathhouse episode, which is going to clean Akida. It's going to be fine. And then
No,
after...
I'm going to resist it.
You're going to resist that. And then don't forget, we also have Garblag North America on Tuesday evenings for us, Wednesday mornings for us, Tuesday evenings for those folks. And they're rifling through the spectaculars. I think they're on issue 2, part 2 already, with Agent X and Alley
Issue
Cat.
3 part 2, isn't it?
3 part 2. I'm trying to keep up, but there's so much Garblag to keep up with at the minute. I'm not winning. So and then after Spectaculars on Wednesday, we've got another new show.
Yeah.
More.
Actung Cthulhu.
Yes. Which is like
Yeah.
World War II, Cthulhu, terrible, dark, brilliant, fun. Which then brings us back around to Thursday, and that's a week of Garblag.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it? That's a good week of gaming that I can't keep up with. To listen to
Crazy.
the podcasts and stuff. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll have Quiet Catch Part 3 for you next Thursday. If you've missed this, then tough. No, check the YouTube out. Just tough. You have to watch it live. You don't. Nobody's watching anymore, so I can just say anything now. But we should all say thank you very much and good night. Bye.